Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition with Dom Cicali and Joe Barone on Mafia Roundtable.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody? How you
I
doing,
like
pal?
that.
You all right?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. You, pal?
I'm hanging in there. Yeah, absolutely. But I gotta know, how was the birthday?
Birthday was good. Birthday was good. So
Okay.
can't complain. Can't complain with that.
All right. All right.
So just 1 second. I apologize. Go ahead, Joe. You could talk.
Yeah. So I'm just running around busy myself, but I'm a little bit more awake today, as you could probably tell by my face. Yeah,
Oh, you're comical today, huh?
yeah,
Oh,
because I got my energy back now. I like to break balls a little bit. You know me.
uh,
So did she take you out, Maddie, or what?
actually, we went to Positano's
Okay.
and
Place
they
she
had the
took me.
table set up. It's a reserve, but my boy from Tampa was supposed to be coming down on Saturday. That's what we planned. I missed the date up.
Right. Okay.
So and then once we got there, I'm like, "Oh, is so and so coming?" She looked, "No, no. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" So she basically deflected it to another couple, and then at the end of the day, it was him who walked in. So he
Oh,
said, "I
okay.
would never miss your birthday," but it was really a nice night. He
Good.
made us Salvatore got us picked up some filet mignon, so we had some nice steak.
Nice, nice.
Really nice time. Prosecco, some wine. So
I like
good
the
time.
place too. Yeah, I like the place. That's the place that you took me to that I sang in, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I'm glad.
Food's excellent. Really a good cook. I enjoyed it. And then from there, where'd we go? Went home. Came
Oh,
home,
okay.
shot some pool, and just
Nice.
a comfortable evening.
That's nice like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy for you. Yeah. Well, I wish you many more. You know that.
Yes. Deborah says happy belated birthday. Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate it. It's greatly appreciated. So, how
Let's
was your
jump.
weekend?
Yeah, it was fast. It's. I went out with my girl. Where did we go? Did we go out? No, but we were together. So Saturday, and then of course, I got a couple of things I do on a Sunday. But it's just the weekends they fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
they definitely do. And I don't like this time change. The daylight say
I know.
really like they just should keep it one way. They say they change it because in the wintertime it gets darker early and people get depressed when it gets darker early.
Yeah.
But
Well,
really for an hour.
yeah, I know everybody's still complaining about it, like you said, and plus, like even me, I went to bed about I passed out on my recliner, which I'm sitting in now. I got up about 11, hit the sack, and then I got up at 2 o'clock, and I didn't go to bed till 5 because of the time change. So it just threw me off. But I'm still alive today. I'm up. I'm ready to go. Oh wait,
I like this. Anthony posted Positano's is a great restaurant. I had a great party there with you and Maddie. Yes, you did. Thank you, Anthony, for
sure. I made my singing debut in there. We even had what's name singing with us. Remember?
that. Yeah, Salvatore.
He loved it, Sal. Yeah.
Uh,
Excuse me.
hey, Philly Bob. We have JIPIR. Thank you for the contribution. Joe, Dom, what are your top three favorite cocktails, aperitifs, or what's that? I'll cool. P.S. Happy birthday, Dom. Thanks.
There you go.
What are your cocktails? What are your favorite
You
top
know,
three?
I don't really drink much, but I like a frozen margarita, but with the silver Patron in it.
Okay.
I used to drink the Kettle One and tonic when you did, and that was okay because I ate a couple of those and I was good. And remember, wait, do you remember the time you took me downtown to Manhattan and you introduced me to an apple martini?
Yes.
Yeah. Two of those things I was whacked.
Yeah. I haven't had one in a while, but I would say my favorite, I like my espresso martinis.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I do like margarita with the salt around the rim.
Hmm.
Um, then I have to say would be a rum and coke.
Really, still the rum and
Yeah.
coke. Okay.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good switch up every once in a while, especially if I want to taste that Coca-Cola taste.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I like it.
that used to be very popular back then too. But what I like too is now that you reminded me, I like the chocolate martinis are good.
Okay. Those
Yeah,
are
those.
good. It
If
depends how
somebody
they
knows how to
make it.
make them,
Sometimes if they
yeah,
make it too sweet,
you took
it's
the
no
words right
good.
out of my mouth. Yep, we're on the same
Yeah.
page. as
Right.
usual.
Yeah. So with the time change, I prefer it being light out in the morning
Yes,
earlier.
me too.
'Cause I'm a morning person. I'm up. And I like it because everything, think about it, everything comes to life in the morning. You hear the birds. It's just like a new day, a fresh day.
Yep.
So I prefer it earlier. Where at nighttime, like I said, the hour difference, they say because people are getting depressed, it's winter
Yeah.
time, it's cold. I don't agree with that. But
It's not that bad. It's only an hour. It's not the end of the world. And in the summertime, if it still got dark a little bit early, who cares? You're out. You're still going to be out and about. It's not like you have
right,
to really pack it in.
right,
Wintertime, you kind of know the change of the season a little bit. You're ready to go back home. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, I agree.
Now let me ask you something, Joe. Today we're going to talk about why does everyone, people, have to be tough guys to
Mhm,
portray there's something they're not. Like I've seen a lot of it, even till this day.
mhm,
I see people doing things, and just to me, it's despicable. It's ridiculous,
mhm.
especially when you know their true colors.
If you know them, yeah, exactly. Mhm. I don't know. Uh, there's so many scenarios. One, the people that I know that tried to be tough, and I don't even know why. I used to tell my friends, "You don't have to be tough around me. I'll be the tough guy. Just get the car ready. I'll get out." Um, then there's guys they make a lot of money, and all of a sudden they change, they become somebody totally different. I said, all you did was make money, bro. You didn't become tough. You got nothing to prove yourself all these years. Just because you
Right,
made money, you didn't never get a beating, you never gave one. I don't understand it. Then you get guys that are in the car, they yell at you, and then when you pull over, they don't want to get out. It's I don't understand the whole society, what happened, but close people that like and I know, it's not going to. I remember when I used to collect money. Everybody guess knows we told everybody here that I used to loan money, and when I used to go to collect it, the guy said, "Listen, Joe, I'm not afraid of you." I said, "Okay, that doesn't mean that you're not going to catch a beating. The results will be the same. You know, what I mean, it doesn't matter. You owe me money. I mean, we made an agreement." But they change, and you try to do somebody a favor, you help them, and then all of a sudden they change. I don't know what happened, but I would think it would be more honorable just to honor what you say and just be who you are. That's who I liked you from the beginning.
yeah. I think people get complacent with their surroundings.
Oh,
Them just rah rah, always balking at other people and it
mhm.
being tolerated. So now they could pump their chests out like they're King Kong.
Yep.
So, you know, and it's really sad because going through life, I've learned you always don't. I would say it's not always the best to be aggressive. It's not always the best to come out
Mhm.
with violence.
Mhm.
Sometimes now you sit back, you weigh things out, and you speak to people in different manners, and you come across better. You know, to me, it's growing. It's growing into yourself. Well, we changed our lives around, so that maybe that's a different aspect of it. But I just don't understand it till this day. I see people abusing other people,
Mhm.
going after them, chasing them, cursing them, and just I'm like, why? Why? You realize how ridiculous you look?
I know. I know. Y Listen, I was in the gym once. Well, also want to say something about even you. You were always ready to do what you had to do. You knew you could defend yourself, back yourself up. That was one thing. But that was actually better because you were able to talk for a minute or two or whatever it would have taken to try to resolve it that way. If it didn't go that way, then that's something totally different.
Right.
And you didn't get disrespected out there. Very rarely, I don't think, besides the shit that hippie used to try to say in the street, or some, nobody ever really disrespected you that I've seen when I was around you.
Well,
But I
not to
was
my face.
no, that's what I
Not
mean.
to my face.
That's my point.
Behind my back when I was in jail, yeah, of course. Everybody's going to say this, that, and the other thing because familiarity breeds contempt. I'm not around, and it's
Right.
easy for somebody to say something. Then they can be whatever they want.
Well, when I went away my second bid, they robbed my clothes. They stole all the stuff. Why didn't you do it when I was around? When I used to
Right.
have all my jewelry on, guy said to me, that's a lot of jewelry. Aren't you afraid of somebody taking it? I said, well, if you could take it, you could have it, but you got to take it. I'm not going to give it to you. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And so I'm in the gym one day and some guy staring at me, staring at me, staring at me. So I didn't say nothing. So I just asked him, "You got something to say to me? Because you keep staring at me." So he said, "No, I don't." I said, "Smart move." Now, I mean, it's like, why, bro? You could have said, "Hey," or whatever. "Oh, you look like a friend of mine, or you look like somebody I knew. You know, I seen you on the podcast, something." But no, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's ironic because maybe about a month ago, I'm at a traffic light and I'm trying to get. I wanted the guy's coming this way and I wanted to make the turn. So did I cut him off? Yeah. Was it where he has slammed the brakes? No.
Hmm.
And as I'm going past him, he's going like this. He's giving me the finger. Like I wanted just to make a quick U-turn.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me? Like, for what reason? Was I wrong? Yeah, it's questionable, but I would say yes.
Hmm.
But he didn't have to slam the brakes on. And
Right.
I just want to make the light, really.
Yeah.
I didn't
Right.
want to wait, sit back, wait for him to pass, and now I'm stuck at a red light.
Right.
So, but to give me the finger for something like that, and I can understand if he had slammed the brakes on, or
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a different story. But
This is talk about traffic, though, Dominic. I'm I'm coming fast. I'm driving faster than the speed limit.
no, really,
Yeah, I know.
no,
Because you know how I drive, right? So this guy's at the gas, pulling out of the gas station. He can make the right out the red, but he sees me flying. But he pulls out nice and slow, and I had to stay in that lane because I'm getting off onto the highway. So now I ride him, and then I get on the side of me, tries to hit the car. He's yelling at me. But why was all of that necessary for what? You see me coming, like here. Why do people stay in the left lane when they see you behind them? So
right,
a cop pulled me over and said, "You can't pass people in the right lane." I said, "Officer, all kidding aside," I says, because he was younger than me. I says, "You know what's out here in the street. They don't want to move over in the left lane. How do I get around them otherwise, you know?" And he goes, "Have a nice day," because he knew.
right.
But the people that like you said, they get complacent. If I go around you or whatever, why beep the horn? Why? What's the problem? I
Right.
don't care who goes around me. I don't care if you're just like I said. I don't care who's tougher than me or who's this or that to me. Who cares? You live your life the way you want. But everybody just thinks they have the right to say something or do something, and you really don't. Don't
No.
think about the consequences that come afterwards.
I could understand when it comes from a younger kid, they're
Mm.
impatient, the testosterone is going. But when you see somebody as old as us or older
Right?
being disrespectful,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my God.
Years ago, I used to listen to Joel Osteen, and he said, "Listen, it's not your job to teach them a lesson. Let somebody else do it." But sometimes you say to yourself, like, "You mean to tell?" Like it's that old joke that I'm wearing the Walking Dead shirt. So there was a joke on that show. The two cops, the buddies that were there, were in, Shane and Rick. The characters they were playing. He says, "You know something? I had this lady and this girlfriend of mine. She was living with me and everything, and she kept leaving the lights on in the apartment all the time. So I kept saying, when you walk out of the room, why don't you just shut the light off? It's like a habit." She says, all of a sudden, she turned into the exorcist. "You sound like my father. What's wrong with you?" He said the same thing over and over. And he says, "I wanted to tell it, and you still didn't learn."
Right.
A lot of these people, now look, I've taken beatings before. I'm sure you got beat up here or there, whatever. You got to learn your lesson somehow, some way. You know what I mean? You poke the bear, and then all of a sudden you want to call a cop after.
Go figure.
I
Go
know.
figure.
I know.
Go figure.
Like what I used to say all the time: just because you wear a wise guy sweatsuit doesn't make you a gangster.
No, you mean Sergio Tattini.
Yeah,
Remember those?
yeah, I had them. They stole them from me. But those we used to get them at Vito's at the men's shop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another time I remember I'm in a parking lot. Now I have the little Mercedes with me, the small
Mhm.
one.
Okay.
My friend gave it to me as a gift from the UK. It was sitting in his garage. It was a 2000, I think it's a 2005 convertible, the CLK.
Oh yeah,
It
small
had
one.
6,000 miles on it.
Nothing.
It just sat, and he's like, mate, if you want it. So I put the tires were rotted. It just sat in the garage for years.
Wow.
So I had to get new tires. It cost me more money than what the car was actually worth, but the mileage was low.
Yeah, to get dry rot.
So I'm in the car. I'm pulling into Publix, and somebody like I don't know if I cut the guy off. I forgot what happened, but he starts yelling. Now I'm in the parking spot, and he's whoa, 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 walking. So I get out of the car, and I'm like, he sees me. So now he sees I have some size. Like
Yeah.
and I'm like, are you done making your movie? You finished with the movie? You're done. He looked at me. He's like, yeah, but you did. Relax. So you finished with your movie. Like you have everybody looking now. You okay?
Yeah.
He just turned around, walked away. People were laughing. I'm like, oh my God.
I know. One guy yelled at me. He said, "If I had my gun, I'd shoot you." I said, "You'd have to, because you ain't going to kick my ass. That's for sure." And he was a young kid too, younger than me.
Hey, Snake, good to see you on. I
there
like
it
the
is.
format, Dom, you and Joe. Well, thank you for your contribution, my brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Snake. Appreciate it.
So,
let me give you the thumbs up. That's the new look.
oh, you're too much. People, for those of you who are new to your channel, all we ask, hit the subscribe button.
Right.
Doesn't cost anything. Hit the like button. You won't get electrocuted. Don't worry. Just hit that like button. That's all we ask for the channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have Kevin here, Fordham Road in the Bronx, checking in. Fordham Road. You know what I missed about Fordham Road?
What?
Every time I hear Fordham Road, the Bronx Zoo.
Oh yeah, I know. I got, okay, so that's remind me of the pictures of the West End Auto Sales, my car there, and I also want to show you the picture I got of me at the Bronx Zoo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love these. Yeah, I'm standing there with my wait till you see the outfit I'm wearing. No, I know we're gonna get a lot of heat from it.
Oh
Wait till you
my
see the
God.
outfit.
Were you visiting Vinny's mother-in-law?
No.
You see the
But
video, right?
yeah, but I remember when he
was
said that.
comical.
I was standing next
Definitely
to the
comical.
statue of the lion. You'll see it. I'll get it now. I got to remember that now.
Stephen Jackson, thank you for the contribution. With all the talk about tough guys in the mob YouTube videos, etc., how would each of you define what earns he's a tough guy label in the Mafia? Good question.
That's perfect.
So what would you define? I'll let you answer that first.
Okay. Basically, I define a tough guy who just is a no-nonsense guy, who just doesn't take shit from anybody, doesn't go around acting like he's tough, but can use his hands when he needs to. That to me is like a tough guy. Somebody's quiet, calm, not yelling loud, and able to just, handle himself. And you usually could tell those people by the way they carry themselves.
Well, my depiction of a tough guy is in the mob. Somebody who admits when they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's not a bully, who could take, maybe some ridicule, who's confident with themselves. Mm-hmm. They don't have to put out their chest because they're in the Mafia. They don't have to scream foul because somebody said something that's really not disrespectful, but they want to blow it out of the water, knowing they're not going to get any heat behind it. So I look at that as a tough guy, somebody who's confident within themselves.
Agreed. Yep. Agreed.
But good question.
Yeah, that was. I like that.
Anthony says, Dom, I worked at a car window repair shop on Fordham Road when I was young. Anthony, when you were young, there were cars back then? I'm not messing with you, Anthony. I know you're only a few years older than me. Just gotta mess with you, brother.
I don't know where that window place was. I remember going to Fordham Road. My friend used to have the place where the Fordham Baldies were there, on the corner of the Grand Concourse, and there, my friend Patsy's father used to have that place. We used to go there on the weekends, and he'd be working. We'd go get the pizza. We bought clothes up and down there. Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, somebody asked me today, who owned Pasta?
Oh, well, it was Louis Bastone was part owner. Then I think the cook was Michael back there. I think he had a piece of it. And there was the big fat guy Fonzie back then when it first opened up.
No, because I forget the name if it was said to me. Al Faiello, who was around Vinny. He was the electrician. His cousin, I think, owned.
Yeah, well, I knew Louis Bastone who had it, because don't forget. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have Moji Boy. Mr. Barone, since you haven't checked your DM.
I still don't know how to do
I'll
it.
ask you here.
Okay,
Do
ask
you
me.
ever use a slide when you play a guitar? When you play guitar?
Oh, okay. No, I know what you mean. It's the one you put it, Dominic. What he's talking about is it's you could put on your finger and it goes. It's
Oh
almost
yeah.
like, it almost starts sounding like a Hawaiian thing. But I, Mosey boy, and I apologize. Believe me, I mean no disrespect. I really don't know how to do it. I should ask my girl if she knows how to do it. I will when I see her later. So yeah, it's like a slide. It sounds kind of nice, but I never really used it because don't forget too, most of the time I play guitar, Mosey boy was jazz, and we don't really use it for that. Country people, Hawaiian people, some of the rock and roll guys would do it, depending.
Okay. We have Lulu Bronx asked, "What type of women do guys marry?" Oh, maid guy. Well, they had MON. So, what type of women do maid guys marry? Are they tough or gentle?
That all depends too. I was in prison one day, and this guy's girl, it was a wise guy. I forget the guy's name now. I was in Otisville. This is my first bid, and I was sitting next to him, and he had a nice lady. She was kind of cool, an older woman, obviously. So she went to the snack machine or something. I said, "Hey," I says, "Really sharp, really sharp lady you got there." And he goes, "Yeah." He says, "She used to be able to take some punch." He said, "But she just don't got the legs anymore." Well, I started laughing because there's one instance where sometimes the women are tough. Then there's also, in my opinion, I like a woman who's a little more softer, but in that kind of life, they know who you are. They got to be able to handle what you're doing and what you're about, and carry themselves the right way. And those that don't have a bad name in the street, that goes a long way with me. But Dominic?
See, I like a woman who's classy, which my current wife is very classy. She'll keep her opinion to herself. She's very where there's sometimes like I would say, how when people say, what's how I'm going to try to find the sentence. I was with Joey and he goes to tell me about his situation outside. And when you say he goes to tell me, like you're talking about something, you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to say he said. So she'll
Yeah.
correct me. Everybody says go. Check that out when people are talking.
Okay.
Well, I was talking to Joe, and Joe goes that it's different when and people say go a lot of time, and it's supposed to be said. You go, you proceed forward. So she always looks for the best with me.
Mm-hmm.
In that life, it varies. I've heard of, I've seen women with guys, their mouths are like truck drivers. There's other women that are refined. I would want somebody like my current wife, who's refined, but she'll hold her ground. She
Right.
knows how to act. If we go to a gala event that you're mingling, gown, tuxedo, she works like she's good. She's good with
Mm-hmm.
speaking to people, engagement, like to break the ice. She's excellent, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I would like. I want somebody to compliment me, not
Yes.
where I compliment her. I think the woman should always compliment the man.
Without a doubt. 100%. Yep. That goes a long way it actually shows who you really are too.
See, now what I was talking about goes and said, it came to me.
Yeah.
All right, I'll read. Rocco goes. Joe, have you gotten over?
Oh
No,
yeah.
Rocco said.
Okay. Yeah. I see it now. I hear it.
Joe, have you gotten over your fear of flying yet?
No. I, I still go flying. Obviously, I went to California. I went to but I don't like really flying. That's why I drove to see Dominic when I did. But I guess I don't know what it is about it. I don't know. I can't explain
Right.
it, but I haven't gotten over it yet. But thank you for asking.
Sanders says Dominic is a fellow Pisces. Yes, I is. Yes, I is. See, that's proper English. Yes, I is.
Yeah.
SUP, you're the first person that never noticed that big. Okay, that wasn't for me. Anthony says, Dom, I was replacing windows on stagecoaches.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, the Wells Fargo stagecoach.
Yeah.
Good. Touche, Anthony. Touche. Shay said, Joe, what was your favorite pastry from Mazzola Bakery in Carroll Gardens?
Well, I like the San Giuseppe's. You know what I mean? But those are my favorite. I think. Yeah. Good question. Uh-oh.
Raphael, 4943, thank you for the contribution.
Thanks.
Both of you in Sopranos, Christopher making fun of Paulie losing his shoe in front of the guy as Capo.
Yeah.
How much did he screw up? What will you do to him? Refusing to pick up the tab from Paulie in front of Tony also. Okay, let's go one-on-one with this.
Yeah.
Both of you guys in The Sopranos, Christopher making fun of Paulie losing his shoe in front of the guys. Okay, are you talking about the scene when they were in the snow?
Yeah. I think that's the one he's talking about because I don't remember him else losing the shoe.
Okay. No, I think that there's no harm, no foul with that because that's a funny scene. That really is a funny scene. They're going to clip the guy,
The Russian guy.
the Russian. He gets out.
Ukrainian. Yeah,
Paul
exactly.
loses his shoe.
Yeah, and the Ukrainian is something. I remember that.
Yeah.
We're freezing over here.
Yeah, and he's not.
Yeah.
What would you do? What would you do to him? I would laugh if that was me. I would laugh. You have to make light of it.
Absolutely.
Okay, refusing to pick up a tab from Paulie. So he's basically saying, I didn't conduct myself like that as a capo. I would always pick up the tab. And I could tell you this. One of the guys in my crew, Joey Gambini, would always reach into his pocket. Got to the point where I would get upset with him. And I told him that to stop, you're embarrassing me. But he was always reaching in his pocket.
Yeah, he's good like that, Joey. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was also ready to go and drop up a dime.
Yeah.
Too. He had to go.
Without a doubt.
I like that about him too. Yeah. But you want to know something? It was that old thing where the two wise guys, the two hitmen, they were walking in the forest. They had to do what they had to do, and he says, "Yo, man," he says, "I'm not gonna lie to you." He says, "It's kind of dark in here." He says, "Yeah, I know. I'm a little afraid myself." He says, "You're afraid?" He says, "I got to walk back by myself." But anyway.
Joe. Alamo 84. Hey, Dom, are you going to have anything to do with Gene's new business venture, helping people? If he asks, and I think it fits into our criteria, of course. Of course. So I'm always there to help a friend.
And I'm actually pretty impressed with Gene as opposed to the fact that he admitted he had got his own issues and his own things going on. Not that probably a lot of people might have thought about it anyway, but he actually admitted it and stuff. And that's a big person to do something like that. You know what I mean?
We have Salvatore, guys. The Javits, he's talking about the Javits Center was mostly Genovese, but the Colombos had a little taste. Joe, do you remember Steve Bernice?
Not offhand, but I remember working there for a long time. Yeah, I remember Beansy there and a few other guys like that.
Yeah, Beansy was the first, I think, that I remember, and then Anthony Fiorino had control.
Anthony was there, of course. Ralphie Coppola was there. The other guy, Nicky, used to call me. Matter of fact, you're talking about people. I remember when I was in Pasta, Ralphie and Nicky was the guy who used to call me. He used to just call me up, and I knew when to show up. So I saw them over there, and I called Louis Bastone over, who I was just talking about. And I said, Louis, let me take Ralphie's check from him. He said, look, Ralphie don't like anybody paying for him. I said, oh, yeah. I was like, well, Kim, I know him since we're kids. I said, well, I paid for him, and, Louis gave me the bill. Well, Ralphie called me outside now, and he wasn't a captain or anything. He was still a soldier, but he was still who he was. And he says, look, you don't pay for me. I pay for you. Don't ever pick up my check again. That's what he said to me like that. So, okay, Ralphie, no problem. Yeah.
There's some people like that. And then you have some captains, they want everybody to pick up their check because of their stature.
Yes. But like you said, you were like low key, even though you were who you were. You didn't act like that at all in any way. You never looked for except like when you said when you went to the gambling place, they see you walk in, they're supposed to come see you right away, drop what they're doing.
Right.
That's different. That's true.
James Italian says, hey, family, I'm back from Bike Week. How was it, James? Glad that you're back in one piece, brother.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Lulu Bronx, great answers about the mob guys marrying. Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you for your contributions. Thank you for everything. Good question.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Anthony, Joe, flying is one of the safest forms of travel. Watch you go on the plane, your plane goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, just because
Well, it wasn't the safest for Joe Barone.
Yeah, yeah,
Man
exactly.
down.
Exactly. You know, look at what happened to Buddy Holly and all those good people that went away.
Different era though, different time with
Yeah.
safety measures and planes at that.
Exactly. Yep.
Clay says, I'm not a fan of planes myself. I love flying.
I know
it.
you jump on a plane in a heartbeat. You
Yeah.
don't care. I know.
Yep. Lulu Bronx, are the Pelham, I like this, are the Pelham riding stables still there?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They're
They're
not?
gone. They put a massive,
that.
massive building up over there.
Wow.
Massive.
How long
They
ago?
haven't been there for years.
Really?
Yeah.
You remember the poor lady that got robbed by the people that worked for her over there? They killed her.
No.
For the yeah, they robbed the two guys or whatever. They used to work for the stable. I think they got fired, and then they went there. I don't know for how long afterwards they went there, and they knew where the money was in the safe, and she didn't want to give them the money. They killed her. They got caught, but they killed her.
Yeah, I remember seeing all the horses on Pelham Parkway. They had the trails.
Yep.
Yep, you could take it down to Orchard Beach.
Yeah, I rode the horses there too.
I never did.
Really? Okay, I did it with my friend, the kid Pete you met, but I didn't like it because they said, "Oh no, we're going to give you a quiet one." All of a sudden, I'm going on the thing and I'm bouncing up and down because I didn't know what I was doing. He was doing, I didn't know what I was doing.
James says, "How you guys doing today, Dom and Joe? Have any tips for moving around in the streets? Quiet but with authority."
That's right. I don't have to say it any better than that. Don't have to say it any better than that.
Nope. Nowadays, James, you can't do anything. Too much surveillance, too many cameras all over the place.
Yep.
Streets are overrated.
Big time. Big time.
Without a doubt.
Yep.
Clay says, Christopher's nose was like a natural canopy.
Yeah. He did
have a snuzzle on him.
He did, yeah. It was easy to choke him in the car when Tony suffocated.
Oh, yeah. Pinch him out.
Yep.
Big Arm says, Joe Barone, were you ever sorry for doing something to someone?
Yes. Yeah, I felt bad for a guy that I beat up. He was going around supposedly, I don't even know if it was true or not, saying that my father was going to sell him guns. I don't know if they gassed me up for this or whatever the case may be, and I beat him up. And his name was Joe too, and I felt very bad because he didn't stand a chance, even if he was ready for it. And I feel bad for. Mm-hmm.
Okay. James Italian says, guys, smash that like button for the Mafia channel. Yeah, hit that like button. Yes. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe.
That's it.
Johnny Bronx. Bastone was the owner of the Pines.
That's a different Bastone.
Okay.
This Louis Bastone, his son was in the car business. His Louis Bastone himself was my father's partner in the hairdressing business. That's how long I know him.
And SUP said the Pine Barrens episode. Yeah, that's with the shoe, the missing shoe.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, we got that. Thank you for that. James says, that's a good one, Joe. Ha ha.
Okay.
Johnny Bronx says, what's up, Golf? Johnny Bronx came in late. That's all right. At least you're here.
Absolutely.
Thank you for showing up. J.D. Morris Park, did you ever tell the story how Ralph disappeared?
We haven't talked about it, really. Yeah,
Okay. Coming soon.
Yes. When Dominic wants me to let it out and we'll talk about it, I'm ready.
Yeah. Johnny Bronx says, hey, let's the cover earlier about this time change screwing me up. Oh, the conversion, you mean?
Oh.
Yeah, the time change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's screwing me up too, Johnny. I mean, I like the morning seeing the lights come on, like the light coming out, but it screwed me up big time. All I know is last night I'm on the couch watching series, relaxing. I look, it's 1:30.
Yeah.
Like, oh. So Maddie's like, all right, you ready to go upstairs? I said, honey, I'm going to stay down here tonight because I'm up in 3 hours. I already know. So it makes no sense me going upstairs, waking you up. So,
How's the dogs and the cats? Everybody's good?
oh, good.
Oh,
Good. The
good.
cats are, listen, the cats are unbelievable watch cats.
Yeah.
They'll hear a noise, Joe, and I'm not kidding. They'll jump up. It's
Wow.
like, wow, yeah, no.
Yeah, they're
But like I
protecting
said, I have more cameras than they have on Fort Knox, and
them. I know.
everything goes off.
I know. Every time I open the door for this, I was like,
Yeah, you right?
okay. Yeah.
Uh, Stevie Boy says, Joe, where did you get your couch?
The
Looking
one
for
up.
the same one. Bob's Furniture no longer carries that style.
Yeah, right. You talk about the one I'm in now, or
Yeah, no, the one you had 10 years ago.
oh, okay, yeah, because I did go to Bob's Furniture back in the days. I had to go to Connecticut for that
Oh, you
one.
remember Bob's Furniture?
Oh, absolutely.
He
I
blew
bought
up
two.
when I was in jail.
Yeah,
But before that, there was no Bob's Furniture.
no, but this couch I got at HG something. I forget what it was. I got this couch. It's 5 years old already.
Nice.
Still working and comfortable.
Alamo 84 says, I'm super happy for Gene. The only way to help others is admitting you needed help as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody better than anyone. It's all actions. Absolutely. Well said.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well said.
Yep.
Philly Bob says, great show, folks. Hit the like button now.
Thanks, Philly Bob. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There you go. Every time they hit the like button,
Hit the like button.
when another like comes up, just keep on going like
You
that.
let me know. Yeah,
I can't see the counter on this for some reason.
Me
Do
neither.
you see it? The like button?
No.
Oh, okay. So
I only see once in a while you throw the pop-ups. I can see who somebody sent, but that's
right.
it once in a while.
Dennis says, Dom and Joe, you guys can pick up my check anytime.
All right, you got it.
Moji Boy says, great show, guys. Thank you. Glad you like it.
Thanks, Jose. And thank you for the question before, too. So just ask him online till I learn how to work the thing.
Anthony says, you're 1,000 times more danger driving to the airport.
Huh?
Anthony will go on this airplane thing for hours.
Yeah. Don't laugh. He's probably right, because I do drive like a maniac sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Yep. That's why I never get pulled. I never get mad if I get pulled over for speeding. You know how many times I speed? You're going to get caught sooner or later. I just go, hey, officer, yeah, I was going kind of quick. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Have a good day. What are you going to do?
Leedstown says, Soprano, true to life. What a show. It was a good one. It was well written.
Yep, it was.
Well written, without a doubt.
Some of the things were true in there, like some of the statements, you know.
Craig says, hello, everyone. Nice 70-degree today in the Big Apple. Yeah, I heard, Craig. Really, really nice day.
Yeah, that's beautiful in the city when you get that kind of weather, too.
What's up, Salvatore says, I'm sorry, Joe.
No, it's okay.
Salvatore says, Pasta was originally Funzie from the Club Street in New Rochelle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fun, but I don't know if you call him Funzie. We called this guy was fat. He used to own Fonzie's in New Rochelle. It was a nightclub, and then he wound up getting the restaurant. And then when I went down there to see him, that's where he was. He was in the restaurant. Then he died, and I think whoever took it over after that, Louis was part of it. And I think, like I said, that there was a cook that used to cook at Joe Nina's. Supposedly his name was Michael. I think was in the background there. I used to go over there and get the tricolor pasta with the bolognese sauce.
Moji Boy says, I love having Dom and Mr. Barone together on these streams. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks a lot. Yeah. We appreciate that a lot.
Clay says, great show, y'all. Got to go fix a flat. Buy Fix a Flat, folks.
Yeah, that's it.
$9.99. Kathleen, Dom, Joe, the best. Thank you. Glad you like it. Glad you're enjoying the show.
Wait, hold on. There you go. Gotta give
Philly
the like.
Bob, the best chat on YouTube by far. Thank you, Philly Bob.
Thank you.
People hit that like button. Watch this. Like button. Somebody hit it. There you go. Kathleen says, time change messed me up too. Yeah, they have to stop it, really. They're really my clock, everything's off.
But they've been talking about it for years. They still haven't done it. I don't know why. I think the majority of people want it.
I don't listen again. I just rather it be the way it is. Time.
Yeah,
So what? Wintertime, it gets dark early. Go home.
that's it.
As a kid, though, when you were young and ready to go out on Friday night, you wanted dark quicker earlier.
Yeah.
Lulu Bronx says, "Did you guys ever go to the Disco Club Act 3 on 238
Yeah.
and W? What's WPR?
I don't know, but that was what they call was Act 3. I think it was Act 3. Was that the place they used to call Herpes Triangle? There was 3 clubs there. People's Act.
Oh, if you're talking there, but that's on the Westchester Avenue.
Yes, that's right.
That's right. WPR. Yeah.
Yeah, there was People's
Act
3.
And they called it
the Herpes Triangle. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just rock and roll, basically like nightclub / after hours.
Yes.
So
exactly.
Let's see. CREH77. Glad you enjoyed your B-Day, Dom. Good to see Joe joining up again. Keep it up. Thank you. We have Matt Sweeney. You can still go horseback ride at the Bronx Equestrian Center near the entrance to City Island. Okay.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And nowadays, was there an equestrian center there?
I don't remember.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, I remember a miniature golf.
Yes, when you go towards City Island. Yeah, yes. On the left-hand side. Yes. Yeah.
So, well, thank you for that, Matt. Great job, everyone, from Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony. Yep.
Craig goes, time change didn't mess me up. Craig said.
Okay.
So you didn't get it. I know.
No, I didn't.
Had that quick. Craig said, time change didn't mess me up. I don't care what day it is or what time. I can eat a hamburger for breakfast and French toast for dinner. My hours are crazy. You know what, Craig? I agree. I'll come home from the gym. And if there's a steak in the fridge, I'll just pull it out, start eating the steak. Or I'll go open up a can of salmon, eat it right out of the can, put a little soy sauce in there, right out of the can. So to me, people say, how could you have that for breakfast? It doesn't matter. Like, it's all the same to me.
I remember my grandmother, when I was living with her, I first came home from my first bid, and I was living with her for a few months. I said, Grandma, what do you want for breakfast? We made macaroni. We had the pasta right there. We had macaroni for breakfast. Who cares?
Oh, just like with Joe Pesci when they had the guy in the trunk.
Yeah.
That reminded me of my grandmother, Madeline.
Yes.
The one who everybody said I robbed her.
Yeah.
That definitely reminded me of her.
I remember her well.
It didn't matter what time I'd show up. Grandma, you hungry? Grandma. She'd tell you, Grandma, you hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll eat. I'll have something.
Yep.
She used to make the best tomato salad.
Yes.
With the garlic, olive oil. Oh my God.
Those are the
really
best.
Good. I love it. And then I take the Italian bread, dip it in there. Oh.
Without that, it ain't nothing. Then after put the fresh basil in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rosie Boy says, I want to get Dom and Mr. Barone on the water to go bass fishing. Could this please? I'll do it.
I used to fish when I was a kid.
As long as we're not going into the glades by ourselves at nighttime.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Moji Boy loves the show. Good. I'm glad. SP. I love seeing Gene with his cat, Dior. Yeah, no, his cat's, Gene's too much. Definitely too much.
I didn't know he had a cat. Okay.
Yeah, he does. Big arms. Dom, Joe built that studio. Oh, build the studio. Build that studio, guys.
Yeah.
Or if Joe ever came down here.
Yeah, I know. We got a real nice, different kind of studio.
Yeah. Leestown says, Dom and Joe, did you ever think you were getting walked into a room you was just not going to walk out? Did you ever think we were getting walked into a room and never going to walk out? Did you ever think that?
I did.
With whom, Joe? Who do you think was taking you for your last ride?
I know. On plenty of occasions, I thought I was never coming back. Are you kidding me? Especially you got Nancy and what's going on? My cousin, oh man, everything going crazy. Like, yeah, forget about it. We got to meet me in 50. I said, can I get 20? You said, all right. I said, oh man.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I never had that feeling.
No. Well, you didn't miss anything. Trust me when I tell you. I can't believe
Alamo
I
80.
went.
Huh?
I can't believe I still went when you called like that.
Uh-huh.
I kept going.
Well, then you definitely would have thought like, oh shit, he's gonna think something's up.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Alamo 84. Dom, do you remember seeing John Gotti around when you were a young buck? No, I never seen him. He was from Queens. I was from right Queens or
Yes, he's from
Brooklyn
Queens.
first.
Yeah, he's from. Yeah, he's
Queens.
from Queens. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't never met him. I was locked up when he came up, so and I was a little pup.
Yeah, well, I think when he was a kid, he was born in Brooklyn, I think, but then later on,
Okay.
yeah.
James Italian says, Dom, when you were in the streets, did you have your guys kicking up money to you every week? Nah, it wasn't like that. If they scored, they scored. You know, they would give me money, but I was I really wasn't about that. I was doing my own thing.
Mhm.
You know, but they would kick up. They war chest, and I had my acting captain doing all that, PJ.
Mhm.
So
But you had a lot of legitimate businesses. A lot of people don't seem to even realize how many
yeah,
legitimate businesses you had out there, Dominic.
right,
Even you were putting me in, and you were trying to get me into some of the legitimate
right, right.
businesses. So yeah,
Well, Vinny would always instill that mindset with me.
yep.
Legit, legit, legit. But you know, something comes up, we're doing that illegal too. Put money in our
Oh,
pockets.
of course, of course. But you were
So
putting that stuff together, even though you put the whole office with the
yeah.
real estate thing together by yourself. You know,
Well, you needed the right pieces behind it.
right?
And we
Right.
had Alan who put hung his license on the wall. Monty ran the day to day.
Yeah,
Little Vinny in and out all day trying to get
yeah,
his hustle on. You know,
yeah,
and then even the auto repair shop. I had Nicky
yep,
running it. I had him as a partner until I called him Robin.
right.
Then had him running it every day, and then
Yeah,
put Ace there to
yep.
manage it.
And then
Make
you
sure all
had
the
Greg
funds.
there with
Yeah.
towing
Oh, with all
everybody.
the oh yeah.
Yeah, so he was a hustler too.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yep.
Moji Boy says, I would love to get Dom and Mr. Barone. Some bass fishing in Florida. Just saying. Okay, we
Okay.
could do it.
Yeah.
I would like to go deep sea fishing. Really, go for marlin.
Yeah, with the big fish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fun.
Exactly.
James said, Joe, did you ever have a crew under you? And if so, would they involve? What would they involve? What were they doing?
So it wasn't my own. Like, I don't know if I would want to call them a crew, because don't forget, still I was just an associate too. But I had a couple of guys that were around me that they would help me out if I needed something. And matter of fact, I brought one of them and one or two of them at different times. Me with Dominic, if you know what I mean. We went to some places. Yes, the answer is yes. Had a couple of guys with me.
Dennis says, have you guys ever told a joke about the size of the boss's wife, like in The Sopranos?
Yeah, nah, I don't. I never talked about that kind of stuff. No,
No.
no.
You know what? I'm not even going to say it. It's not appropriate. But I've heard people talking about somebody. Yeah. Craig says, Dom, Joe, that parking lot next to Streets is a huge building now.
Wow.
Yeah, everything's changed, Joe.
Well, when I went back to New Rochelle too, as a matter of fact, I got pictures of my uncle who he's the last of my father's brothers. Yeah, he just passed away.
No, I'm not laughing at you, Joe.
No,
I'm
all
laughing.
right.
I'm reading James Italian. He writes,
What do you say?
last time someone invited Dom fishing, they ended up, and he has them sleeping. LOL.
Oh,
He's right, George Keogh.
maybe sometimes that happens.
Yep.
But even when I went to New
good one,
Rochelle,
James. I like that.
yeah,
Very
I
good.
liked it too. But I got lost in that town. It's not nowhere near what I left it 20
Right.
years ago or whatever. It's horrible now.
Tina says, I was traveling. The time effed me up. Yeah, me too, Tina. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Sweeney, fact. Plane crashes are almost always fatal. Absolutely.
That's right. That's 100%
Absolutely.
correct. Yep. That's
unless you're landing on the Hudson.
Yeah.
So,
I don't like
Emmanuel, good late afternoon, everybody. Yes to you as well. You as well. Father John, my question is for Joe Barone. Joe, when you were in the streets, did the feds ever confuse you with, oh man, really? I have to read it. Bart Simpson.
No, no, Father John. Thank God they did. Then for you, numero Padre, Filio, Espiritu Santo. Amen.
uh,
No, they never did.
Craig, Dom, Joe, do you guys have any seaside stories from back in the day? I'll let you go first.
I only got one seaside story. I went down there with your father. He took me down to the seaside, and because Nancy was there with her mother and everybody, and I didn't know how to go, so I grabbed your father. I said, "Let's go." And he knew how to go there, and we hung out for a couple of days. And then,
Wasn't difficult. Just get on the
no,
highway, go all the way down to the end.
well, I picked him up anyway. I get him out of the house, and yeah, he had fun down there. Yeah.
Seaside Heights. I remember we went down there. What was his name? I was with the guys from Morris Park, the guy Paulie G. He had the deli on the corner. Paulie G, his mother was there, his brothers, a bunch of his friends who I knew from the deli, and we went down there. And I remember I was the youngest out of everybody. We went on a little boat ride, right? It came out, this is the first day. We're on the boat ride, and the ride would have came out to say $15 a person.
Okay.
All right. So you have 15, 30, 9. Yeah, it came out right. $15 a person. And I remember all I had was 100. That was all I had. That's all I went with, $100 first day.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, because who only had a 20, who didn't have this. So I said, all right, guys, I'll just pay for it and then just pay me back. I paid for it, left me with $10. Do you know nobody paid me back? So I had remained the next 5 days with $10 in my pocket. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep, you live and learn. And I was embarrassed to ask. Go figure. That's
really
how I was embarrassed to ask them. I felt like, you owe it to me. You should just.
Right. Yeah, they should just came up with it. Yep.
Yeah.
Now that guy Paulie, did he own a video store later on too, over there in the Bronx somewhere by Morris Park, or?
I don't know.
Might be a different guy then. Okay.
Yeah. Craig says Act 3 was a Jamaican spot, reggae shows, and Nick Pizza across the street. TEG across the street.
I know, remember that, man. Everything be iron. No, I don't know. I knew a lot of Jamaican guys in my town at one time too.
I could hear that. Emmanuel Dom, do you know of Sal Montoya? Yes. He had a big steel construction company in New York. Yes, I did. I knew Sal. I liked him. Sal the Iron Worker.
Oh, Sal the Iron Worker.
He was when Michael got bumped up to acting underboss. Sal got bumped up to a acting captain for Paddy DiFilippo's crew. So yes, I do know him. I liked him. And it's sad that he got killed. He was actually Canadian. And when all the stuff went down, the feds wound up deporting him. They didn't have enough to arrest him and lock him up, so they deported his ass. And they wound up getting killed in Canada. Anthony says, Matt Sweeney, look up the stats. It's way safer than you think. Debt rates are still lower in planes than any other form of travel. Anthony, you're probably right.
Probably, but if you crash, you crash. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But
no, if you crash, that's it.
Yeah.
JD Morris Park. Act 3 was a real, Galoon spot way back, WPR White Plains Road.
Well, there used to be a lot of Italian people back in those days there. The real Zips used to go there. That's why they, the real Gindaloons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jack Humphrey says, Joe, did you ever meet first Dom or his cousin? So I'll let that.
Yeah, well, I was with his cousin first.
Okay. It says, and if it was his cousin, did she introduce you? Dom, but I'll go on. Dom, but if it was Dom, did he introduce you to her? Okay.
No, it was the other way around. I was with Nancy first, and then I was up at her place when she was over the bridge, the Tapazee Bridge. She was living in Rockland County, and then I saw a picture of you there that she had on the mantelpiece. I said, "Who's this?" And she's, "That's my cousin." She says, "Oh." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, she says, "He's doing time." I says, and then she said to me, she goes, "You and him, when you get together," and that was it. And sure enough, she was right about that. Then when you came home, I met you at the apartment, and that was it. Just like she said.
That's the first time I met you, right, at the apartment?
Yes, when she was in the Bronx, though, upstairs from Mr. The pizza,
From
Mr.
Louis and Ernie's.
Yeah, Louis and Ernie's. That's it.
Johnny Bronx says only 61 likes. People hit that like button. You're not
Hey,
going to get
come on,
like
guys.
don't worry. It's like this. Look, click. That's all.
Yeah, doesn't hurt.
Show a little love.
Yeah.
Moji Boy says salmon and eggs are delicious. Yes, they are. Let's see. Stevie Boy and his toys. The Cross Bronx is still a nightmare. Yes, they are fixing some potholes from 30 years ago.
I can only imagine, man.
Listen, I could tell you stories in the 70s, early 70s, going up to Greenwood Lake with my grandparents, taking the Cross Bronx. It was always jam-packed then.
Yeah.
In the 70s, when you had less vehicles on the road.
Yeah.
It's just a nightmare. And yes, those damn potholes would hit them too.
They never go away.
Yeah, and then once you got on the Palisades Parkway, it was nice.
Then it was smoother. Yeah.
So
a lot more country looking too.
J.D. Morris Park, where did you get your Italian bread in Central Florida? Where do I get my Italian bread? Really nowhere. I'll go. I'll just get a sandwich in Publix. I like their multi-grain. I think is good. It's a good make, but yeah, no place in particular.
I go to Costco.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Well, if I do get bread, sourdough bread, so it's a little crunchy. You have that like hardness to it, which I like. Let's see who else we have. Giovanna. Happy birthday, Dom. Thank you. Question for you guys. If a movie ever came out about you guys back in the life, what actors would you like to play you guys? Who would you like to play you?
Yeah, that's like going to take a little thought though, because I don't know, like right off the bat. You know what I mean? I want to get somebody, good looking, but I don't know off the bat, right offhand. But I'll think about that one a little bit. That's a good question.
I would like to play me, who I think could pull off my temperament.
Okay.
I would like maybe an Andy Garcia when he was younger. Because if you saw him in The Godfather, like when he raised his voice, he got that command.
Right, in the part 3?
Yeah. Or I would say Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
If you're asking more somebody who resembles, I would say Ben Affleck.
But there's a lot of young actors coming up now too that are pretty good. And there was one I can't forget. He used to be a model on the Billboard thing, but I'll think of his name. He's an Italian guy too. But yeah, that's a good question actually.
Moji Boy says, "Have a safe, great evening, folks. Good night from North Carolina, friends. God bless."
Thanks, Moji Boy. We appreciate you.
Anthony says, "Count on me fishing. I love it."
All right, there you go.
All right.
There was a scene from The Sopranos. They went marlin fishing too. Tony and right? And
Hey, we got Lee Montoya on. Just jumped on.
What's
Big
up,
Dom,
Lee?
Utah in the house. What's up, Lee? Good to see you. Alamo 84. Dom, did you ever get into a really bad fight with Vinny? Like a fist fight, even though he was the boss? You were great friends. Vinny and I never even had an argument. Only thing he ever did, he reprimanded me. He said something. I think it was about Michael. Oh, Michael Knows passed a comment in front of Louis Well, let me back up. It was Louis Electric, myself, and Vinny. Vinny told me that we're talking about what's going on. So Vinny said, "Dom, you were disrespectful to Sal the Ironworker." I'm like, "Vin, what are you talking about?" Well, Sal the Ironworker said this, this, and this. And I got mad. Now, if I was alone, Vinny wouldn't have said anything. Who the F does he think he is? I'm going to grab him, blow. And he's like, "Dom, relax." And I'm like, "No, F that." And that's when he reprimanded me. Says, what? What'd you say? Who you think you're talking to? This, I'm in charge here. I put my head down and said, I apologize.
Man.
And then afterwards, he felt bad. Like after Louis left, he said, Bo, really? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I just had, you had Louis there. So I said, no, it's all right. I understand. But fuck that. But he grabbed Michael, Vinny, because Vinny knew I'm accurate when I speak. If I tell you something, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to BS. So Vinny pulled up Michael. Michael said, well, it wasn't said like that. It was said, okay, yeah. Vinny ripped him a new asshole. Ripped him a new asshole. He says, I got into it with him. Oh.
And he had a loud voice, Vinny, too.
Yeah, when he raised it.
Yeah. He did that to me when we were in the he had a lawyers meeting and I was in there too, and he was telling me something. I said, don't worry, I know what to say. He goes, no. And he went, by surprise. I went like this. He goes, I want you just to say the truth. I forget what it was, but I was like, whoa. Right. He had a loud voice. Yeah.
Lee Montoya says, been busy all day. This court shit. Well,
okay.
Have a drink then. Have a drink. Enjoy it. Brian says, Joe, sorry for the loss. May your uncle rest in peace.
Thank you. Yeah, he was the last of the brothers. He was the oldest and he died the last too.
James Italian says, the mole on Jenny Sachs's ASS has its own zip code.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That was a good line.
It was.
Anthony said, Seaside was my favorite regular vacation spot every year. We had family that lives there. Well, the Sicalis, my grandfather, grandmother, every summer they would go. They rent the house for a month.
Yeah.
Right on the beach and constant.
Yeah.
JS180, Dom, why did you beat up Shark from Morris Park? Shark. If you're talking about, the Shark, what's his name? Panini. Oh, well, okay. That was more or less PJ, but I was there and he was around me, the Shark. So, and I told him, I said, you can't do that. You can't do that. I said, I know, I'm sorry, I had too many drinks, this, that, and the other thing. So, Guard 7490 says, Joe, Jeff Nadeau says he's doing a deep dive episode on you. What do you think he'll say?
He might call me a rat.
Hopefully the truth.
Yeah, hopefully.
Everything's out there. There's nothing hidden. Hopefully the truth.
I've been on more than one shows. I've said the same thing. I'm consistent. So what could he say? Something that nobody already knows? I doubt it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Sean Lewis, Dom, I live in Ossining, New York for a couple of years in the late 80s and remember Sing Sing Prison was there. Did you ever know anyone who did time in Sing Sing? Yes, my father.
Yeah. So. And I did too. I knew Charlie Chase, the guy who did Sing Sing too.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Folks, we're going to start wrapping it up. We hit that hour mark and I know Maddie's hungry. She didn't have lunch.
Me too.
So I told her I'd be taking her out to dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to call my girl, see what she's got. Maybe she got something for me.
People, if you're new to the channel, you like what you hear, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button.
Yep.
Also, we're going to be talking about tomorrow. I want to talk about Iran and what's going on.
Okay.
Because you know what? Trump did make a lot of sense, what he's doing. And you know what? Iran has proven him right. Because they're attacking countries that have no business to be attacked.
That's right.
So picture if they had nukes.
That's right.
So we'll table that. We'll put it in part of tomorrow's show.
I'd like to talk about that.
Have mob talk again as well.
Absolutely. Well, don't forget, Iran is almost like the mob in that Middle Eastern countries. You know what I mean? So that's something really good to talk about. That I've been watching it. Yeah, let's. I'd like to hear what you have to say about it.
Joe, do a deep dive on Iran.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. I will. I'll do a little something deep. Absolutely.
All right. Big Arms, Patrick, Aloma, who else? SUP, Leedstown, Kathleen. Have a good night. Gulf. Good night. Who else do we have? R. Cole. Good night. Take care. We'll see everybody tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Who else we have? I know there's a bunch more just went past. Anthony, James Italian, yo, rat. Yeah. Kathleen, Tina, good night. Who else we have? Craig, good night. Emmanuel. I'm scrolling down quick now, folks. Okay. Joanne, good night. People, much love and respect. Till
Absolutely.
tomorrow, stay safe. Eric Lewis, good night. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see everybody tomorrow night live at 5.
Good night, Dominic. Love you,
Good
pal.
night, my brother. Love you.
You got it.